All right. What is good, everyone? What is good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to the stream. Hope all of you guys are having a fantastic Saturday. But welcome to the Spawncast pre-show. Man, let me close my door real quick. Super excited to get into today's stream. It's going to be a good one today, man. We should have a lot. Unfortunately, I lost the bet, so I got to go eat crow on the bet. With John and the Donkey Kong situation, I lost by 1 point, which is so trash because Donkey Kong didn't even get any bad reviews. It didn't even get anything really bad that dropped it. It just dropped out of nowhere. So garbage. It just dropped out of nowhere, bro. It just randomly dropped, man. So it's just, man, it sucks. I need somebody to submit a 10 out of 10 review before the Spawncast starts in about an hour 15. You know what's gonna suck if it actually goes back up after the Spawncast, because it's been going back and forth. So yeah, man. So yeah. It is all good though. Let's get into the shout outs though. Elements 11 RMK. Yo, what's up, Elements? Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the Tune In Tier squad. Let's go. 491 on the Elite Ninja board, guys. It would be great if we get back to 500 on the board here, man. That would be awesome if we could. So shout outs to my man RMX. We're 9 Elite Ninja away from the goal of 500. Let's go. Exclamation mark member, all lowercase, if you want to get emotes, badges, and into our Discord. Shout outs to my man Dior. What's up, Cold K? Reminds me of Coldplay, which the whole CEO controversy, he was cheating on his wife. Man, that's wild. At a Coldplay concert. Like, that's got to be the most brazen thing. It's like, out of all places to be, somewhere where like thousands and thousands of people could see you. That's bold move there, buddy. Kevin, what's up, Kevin? Welcome. Party Man, what's good? Yoshi, the Great Wa, Daniel C, Yamoto, Elias, Mega Lee, the Cool Guy. What is good, guys? What is good? Shout outs. Chris the Shriner Dog with the $5. Says, all right, OJ. Your pre-show is 10 out of 10. Is that what you need? LOL. Check it out from Denver today. Hey, shout outs, man. I wish it was a 10 out of 10. Listen, if it's a 10 out of 10, then I'm happy about that. Let's go. Thank you for the $5 dono. Appreciate that, my man. That does make you the Hulk Hogan Stream Ninja. Anybody does $5 or more, you can type or pass it, my man Chris the TS Shriner Dog. Let's go. Appreciate you, Chris. Thank you so much, man, for the support, like always. What's up, Toby? They were like, oh yeah, I know. It was crazy. Imagine the chances of you cheating on your spouse and only to be at a Coldplay concert where they put you on the kiss cam. Like, there's like a 1 in like. But why are you swooning and holding your arms around her like that? Like, you gotta go low profile, bro. You just gotta be like right next to her, maybe just like hand around the waist. You gotta just do it something kind of subtle. You can't be out there with your arms draped around her like that, like it's the damn Titanic. Like, you can't be doing it like it's the Titanic, bro. Like, what does he think he is, Leonardo DiCaprio? Like, what is he doing? But yeah, it is what it is. Yo, what's up, Rajiv? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Shinru? Welcome. Shaw X, I'm gonna get you your code as well. To all the people that did win the codes, I'm gonna get them to you. It's just kind of a slow process because of the way that it works with digital codes. But I got Elantra his first because he doesn't have the game at all. So I got him his first. Shaw X, your code's coming. Probably get it tomorrow. Also, Joshua, his code is coming, and Retro Man HD, his code is coming as well. His code's also coming. Big love though. Shout outs, guys. Appreciate you guys. Spawncast pre-show, man. It's gonna be a good show tonight, man. I can't wait. Gonna talk about Donkey Kong Bananza. Gonna be discussing the Game of the Year voting. We're gonna be talking about the Nintendo Direct rumors. We're gonna be discussing quite a number of different things that happened this week. So it should be good. Coldplay still goes hard. Well, nobody said anything about the quality of Coldplay music. That wasn't the point. The quality or not was not the point. The Coldplay is good. I mean, but The point was, you go to a concert, you're cheating. You're a very successful businessman cheating on your wife at a Coldplay concert. Like, you probably shouldn't be going to somewhere where that many people can see you, where there's public, where people are filming, things like that. Like, it's too bold. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way too bold. He's worth way too much, and it's way too bold to be caught there if you're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like this just, to me, it was a stupid idea. Clearly, clearly, it was a stupid idea. And now he just stepped down as the CEO of the company. So he's just ruining his whole life that he worked all them years to build. All that money, all that wealth, nice family, throwing it away for the head of HR. Crazy. At a Coldplay concert. Like, bro, just go to Cold Stone. That's all you got to do. Go to Cold Stone and get some ice cream. Trust me, you probably won't get caught there. You know what I'm saying? Is Nate the Hate ever coming back to the Spawncast? Yeah, maybe if he can get off of work. Let's see here. At least he's rich. Well, he's going to be half as rich as he used to be in just a bit. He's going to be half as rich as he used to be, so... Let's see, if they played it cool and didn't react, it would have never went viral. Exactly. If they played it cool and didn't react, it would have never went viral. It would have never went viral at all. But I don't know. I think he thought that people know him. I never seen that guy in my life. I think he thought that people know him, you know? So he should have just played it off or played it cool, just kind of just like, you know, he should have just played it off. I don't know why. Unless he knew that there was people that potentially were watching that were also, that knew him, that was there, but then why would he go there in the first place? Like, it's just, there's too many. The fact that he ducked out of the way, like he dropped, drop and give me 50, like he dropped like he was about to do some push-ups in the military. My man dropped like he was about to do an up down at 2-a-days in football. This man dropped lower than the East Side Boys. You know what I'm saying? This man dropping it like it's hot. This man looked like he was doing some planks. This man dropped to the ground like it was quick, bro. He just dropped it. It seemed like he shrunk and he never got back up. Legend has it he actually dug a tunnel out of there like it was Donkey Kong Bananza. This man just dug a tunnel. He just dug straight up out of there. Like, what is he doing? Let's see here. Facts, OJ. Nobody knew. Yeah, nobody knew who those people were. Nobody knows who the head of HR is. Like, nobody knew who those people were. I ain't never seen that dude in my life. He looks like Nathan Drake, but just older. He looked like he looks like Nate Drake, like when you beat Uncharted 4. Like, he just looked like some dude. He didn't even look like anybody. He looks like Jeff Keighley, but just older. Like, even old and with gray hair. You don't look anything special. Drop like it was D-Day, World War II, bro. Oh man. The reaction was straight out of the cartoon. Yeah. And why did she turn around and go, ah? Like, these people, bro. I don't know. I don't know, man. Hey, what's up, D-Money? Welcome to the stream. Let's see. It's good to see people at advanced age. I mean, he ain't 80 years old. Advanced age, he ain't that old. Like, he ain't. I think he's in his 40s. I think he's in his late 40s. So he ain't that old. He's just advanced. Not about to die tomorrow of old age. Hey, what's up, Sidious? Welcome to the stream. Shout outs. What's up, Yoshi? Yeah, we know him now. Main character syndrome. Yeah. Apparently the girl doesn't work there. Some people are saying that she works there, but apparently she doesn't work there. So, yeah. Am I the only one who thinks that Nintendo Switch storage is perfect? I mean, as long as you're willing to get the games on cartridge, Cyberpunk have 150 gig left. Well, do you have Switch 1 games? The thing is, you probably don't have a lot of Switch 1 digital games. So if you have a lot of Switch 1 digital games, that memory gets eaten up quick. Which people do have large digital libraries from Switch 1, you know. What's up, Nam Omar? Welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up, Vadcent? Shoutouts, man. I'm doing good. How are you? But yeah, if you're just starting out on Switch 2 and you don't really have that much of a Switch 1 library, or you're just starting your library out, yeah, the storage is fine. Okay, most of your games are physical. Yeah, really, the people that are going to run out of space quickly on Switch 2 are the people who go digital, the people who go all digital. or the people who have a large digital library. I do have a large digital Switch 1 library of games, so my space definitely got eaten up pretty quickly. So I needed to get a SD card or a micro SD express card. So far, so good. Just got to get some editorial work done for these scripts. Hey, there you go. Donkey Kong Bonanza is peak. It is literally chef's kiss peak. It is fantastic. I've been playing, and I know there's people that are already like rushing through and beating the game, or really like, I'm taking my time. I'm collecting every single thing. I got everything in the first world. I'm about to get everything in the second world and then go to the third world, or the third layer. So I'm getting everything before I bounce. So it's pretty cool. To respond to your question about whether I have Switch 1 games, I have a ton. I think the loading and uploading of the virtual game is really good. Maybe my Ethernet connection. Well, yeah, that has nothing to do with the amount of space, though. I'm not talking about how long it takes, Alpha. I'm talking about like if you have like a lot of Switch 1 games, your Ethernet connection doesn't matter about about that. What matters is like if you actually load the game on your system and then it starts to take up the memory. So if you load it on your system, then it's going to take up the memory, you know? So, but you can see it though. You don't have to load it on the system, then it takes up memory. You can just have it there if you want. But if you're going to actually load up those digital games on the system, it's going to reserve that memory, you know? Sam, I'm in no rush to beat Bananza. Yeah, I'm in no rush either. I'm playing it a lot. I'm just getting everything in the game because it's so much fun. The challenges are so much better than like all the different moons. I mean, there's nowhere near as many, but that's fine. They can fine tune it and kind of hone it in. So I like that a lot about the game. I thought Dreamcast guy gave it a 7.5 out of 10. That's what some people were saying. I thought that's what it was, but it's an 8 out of 10. Let's see here. Up to S501, trying to take my time for sure. Yeah, it's good. The game is really good. So much charm in DK and Pauline. Yeah, it's a ton of charm. Great voice acting from Pauline. I think it's like the controls are pinpoint accurate. Very good controls. If you have the Switch 2 Pro controller, it's even better because then you can map the GL and GR to whatever you want. So you can make the controls even better if you want and make it more kind of like smoother. Yeah, man, it's really good. The graphics are good. It's a good game, man. It's a good game. I'm gonna have a review for you guys when I'm done. Once I'm done, once I've played enough to where I can feel comfortable talk about all the aspects of it, then I'll talk about it more. Then I'll probably have a big video or something like that, or like a review. Let's see here. That's messed up. That's messed up, Elias. That is messed up. Let's see. I love in the game fun factor, but it's also very forgettable. I remember every star Mario 64. I remember none of my 300 bananas so far. It's like scrolling TikTok game. I see some people saying that, and that's super weird because I remember a bunch of different stuff in the game. The turf surfing bananas that you have to collect, the different ones, like where you have to smash the different enemies to collect. So I don't understand how it's forgettable when, one, there's not a ton of the different, like, it's not like it's Mario where there's like Mario Odyssey where a lot of those were forgettable. It's pretty focused, so I'm not sure why people are even saying that. It was just forgettable. I don't know. Remember, like, do you not remember what you're playing it? I think you just have a bad memory. I don't understand how it's like a TikTok game. That makes no sense to me. It's like it's Donkey Kong, but I've seen some people say that. But do you remember all the bananas that you collected in Donkey Kong Country 1, 2, or 3? Do you remember, like? So I don't know what people want from Donkey Kong. Like, that's a Donkey Kong game, you know? I think maybe you just kind of find Mario more iconic, and that's the reason why you remember. But yeah, it's just weird to me. I'm not sure what people are expecting from a Donkey Kong game or what they want from a Donkey Kong game. If you played Tropical Freeze, or if you played Donkey Kong 64, look at those. I mean, so, I'm not sure what people are expecting or what they want, to be honest. So I noticed on Nintendo today they seem to be promoting Metroid with all 26 letters of the alphabet. They're up to D now. Only 22 letters to countdown, right? Yeah, maybe, but I doubt that's going to be that. I doubt they're doing that, but we'll see. Yeah, I mean, if you can't remember a banana gem that you got from 2 days ago, I mean, you're clearly just not paying attention, or I'm not sure. Like, but there's pretty easy ones to remember. But if you can't remember a single thing, I mean, that's probably just a bad memory at this point. So let's see here. I think think of Mario Galaxy. Every star was handcrafted. Oh, I know every star was definitely not handcrafted. There were just pretty easy ones that you could just go get. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're talking about. So yeah. Justin with the 3 says, I'm enjoying DK and I'm busy building something right now for YouTube.
I'm still enjoying DK.
Yo, let's go.
And I'm busy building something right now for a YouTube video me and my wife are going to do.
Nice. Let's go, Justin. Let's do that, man. Let's go. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on Mario Galaxy. I 100% of Mario Galaxy 1 and Mario Galaxy 2, and it just has some stars that you just get. You know what I'm saying? It's not like every single one is some type of intricate masterpiece. That is objectively false with Mario Galaxy. That is objectively false with Mario Galaxy. But hey, that's just my opinion. And I 100%ed both games. So that's just my opinion. Let's see here. Hugs OJ about to play Monster Hunter 2 on Switch 2, of course. Hey, shoutouts, let's go. I thought about getting Shadow Labyrinth. I'll wait. Yeah, I might want to wait for that one. So yeah. So yeah. But it's all good. Hugs OJ, let's see here. Hey, what's up, Monado Mario? Welcome. Monster Hunter Stories 2 is really nice on Switch 2 because it plays at 60 FPS. It plays at 60 FPS on Switch 2, so it's really good. Rescue Squad, what's up, Rescue Squad? Shoutouts to Justin, thank you for the $3 dono. Cyber Taurus with the $10 Zhao. Let's go.
DK Bananza is bananas. I'm going to end up clocking at least 20 hours having just done nothing but bashed rocks. It's so good.
Yeah. Me personally, one of the ones that I did recently in terms of some of the banana gem things, there was one. I mean, there's the surfing one that I thought that was pretty cool. And then if you get it in 20 seconds or less, you get like an extra, like they give you like another one. Another one that I thought was actually kind of cool too was there's this interesting one in the second world where there's a bunch of, I mean, I think they even showed it too, where there's a bunch of spikes and you have to kind of like blow it up so you can dodge the spikes. But then if you want to get the third banana in that little realm, you have to actually take the take one of the what's it called? The little turnip thingies and then blow up the ceiling at the top. So then you can climb and get around to it. So there's definitely some more stuff than just
Shadow
smashing
Labyrinth
things.
had me do something I never do. I contacted Nintendo for a refund and luckily I got it.
Oh, so you bought it and then you contacted them for a refund. That is crazy. That is so crazy. Shout out to Justin. Hokage board on here. Let's go. Thank you so much. We can't do any extensions today, but we can definitely get that. We can definitely add it on like we always do when we go over on time. Shout outs to Justin. Thank you for the $6 total. Anybody does 6 more, you can bid out Justin on top of the board. Yo, let's go. My bad. Hold up. Cyber Taurus with the $10. My bad. Hold up, Cyber Taurus. Let's go. Thank you for the JoJo. My bad. I got lost in the sauce of your comment. My bad, Cyber Taurus. Yo, what's good, man? I got lost in it. Yes, because DK's a lot of fun. And, you know, you said that you're going to put like 20 hours just bashing rocks and stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much me. I've spent a ridiculous amount of time just bashing rocks. So that was pretty cool. It's fun. Let's see here. Go full Minecraft. I wish I never traded my 3DS. Want to play Fire Emblem Awakening. Hopefully they make a Switch 2 version of the game. That'd be really cool if they did. Big love to Cyber Taurus. Thank you for the big $10. Big love to Justin as well. Justin's right behind him with the 6. So anybody that does 10 or more, you can bid out Cyber Taurus on the board. 22 on the combo board. Yo, let's go. Combo breaks. Most of the time, Nintendo will refund you. If something is that bad, Nintendo will refund you. Most people don't call for refunds, though. But, like, if something's, like, really that bad, they'll refund you if you just talk to them. But they won't do it a lot. Like, they'll log that you did it once. Like, but if you keep on doing it, they'll just be like, nah. Hey, what's up, Mr. Davis? Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome. I mean, I think Metacritic-wise, I think it got like mid-70s Metacritic, so it's like a 74 or something like that. Yeah, I didn't buy it just because there's no point in me buying it right now because I'm playing Donkey Kong, and I also have I'm playing Fantasia Neo Dimension. Well, I'm not playing it right now, but once I beat Donkey Kong and really get through the game, I'm gonna go right back to Fantasia Neo Dimension. So before Drag Cross Drive comes out, but I don't think I'm gonna be playing Drag Cross Drive a ton. Let's see, Loki kind of Loki kind of has that Breath of the Wild level of freedom on a small level. Yeah, it definitely does. There was a good post on Twitter. Somebody said that like Donkey Kong Bonanza is like Mario Odyssey, Kirby and the Forgotten Land, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Hulk Ultimate Destruction all combined into one. That's what the game is like. So that's a pretty good comparison in my opinion. I have no friends on Switch. On my Switch IRL craps on Nintendo all the time. They look at me crazy when I got my Switch 2. I was like, screw y'all. Well, they're gonna be looking at a lot more people crazy. By the way, we have frauds now, guys. We have frauds. We got people that are out here that took how much time beforehand in videos bashing the people that like Nintendo Switch 2 and bashing the Switch 2 content creators, that now they are out here lying about how they have a Switch. Now they're reviewing games. And they're out here lying about how they got it, talking about I got it used and this and that. Like, what? Like, what? You got people out here lying now. So, hey, look, man, if people are looking at you crazy, they're looking at you crazy today. Tomorrow, they might go get one themselves. Or the next day or something, they might have one themselves, bro. Because we got liars out here in the YouTube world. And we saw what happened beforehand, too. So we got people out here lying. You know, Kevin with the $2 says, can I get music from DK Bonanza? I cannot play music from DK Bonanza because there are spoilers whenever you type in the name for certain musics. So we're going to have to wait on DK Bonanza music for right now. I can play DK music, but I'm not going to play anything for Bonanza for the fear of, one, music spoilers, and for the fear of people putting stuff in the thumbnail as well that are spoiling things. So unfortunately, I can't, Kevin, but I can get you anything else that you want. Just type it in the chat and I got you. So yeah. I may or may not know who you're talking about. Yeah, dude, homie spent all day bashing other people, all day talking about, oh, the price, and all of a sudden has one randomly. Oh, we got it used. Like, what? It's all good though, man. It's all good. I just heard a little birdie told me, you know, so like I said before, everybody that was talking about how bad it is, how this and that, a lot of these people are going to actually pick one up. Through hook or through crook, they're going to be picking one up and enjoying it on the DL or on the publicly. Like, I already told you guys this. I told you guys this beforehand, and it's actually coming into fruition now. People are going to end up picking up the system because the system is good. Because they could not resist people enjoying a high-powered actual system. These portable PCs do not get the job done. I don't care what Digital Foundry or what these other PC guys tell you. They don't get the job done. If portable PCs got the job done and people were completely happy, they'd be buying them. Nobody are buying these things. And since the Switch 2 came out, I've got some sources. The sales have tanked across the board for portable PCs. Like, just tanked since Switch 2's out. Nobody's buying this crap. So I got called a million names for saying that beforehand, but it was the truth. It's the truth. Switch 2s are flying off store shelves while portable PCs are just stuck there with barely anybody buying it, with a few people every now and then buying Steam Deck. And that's about it. Like, so I was trying to tell people this beforehand. I said that article that IGN wrote was going to look really stupid, and it's looking really stupid. And it's not even like I used a lot of my brain power or nothing. It was just common sense combined with actually doing a little bit of research. I already told you guys this. So there you go. Let's see here. Speaking big facts. Yeah, the same thing happened with Switch 1. The difference with Switch 1, though, is that Switch 1 didn't have as much stock, so the adoption rate was slower. And then with Switch 1, it was like, It picked up with Breath of the Wild, right? Breath of the Wild was definitely there. Then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that helped out. But really where people were like, okay, I gotta rush out here and go grab it, it was when Mario Odyssey came out. So you can pick up a Switch 2 Switch 1 with Breath of the Wild and Mario Odyssey. Both of those games were rated 97 and Game of the Year frontrunners. So, like, it was like, at that point, it was like, okay, everybody reversed course for the most part. There were still some hold-offs and some people in 2018 that were trying to say, oh, well, there's nothing for 2018. But by then, it was already too late. They already built up such a good first, 9 months where you have Xenoblade 2, you've got Mario Odyssey, you got Fire Emblem Warriors, you got Mario plus Rabbids, you got Pokken Tournament, you had Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then you had some third party here and there sprinkled in too. At that point, it was already over. We knew that it was going to be a major success by the end of the year. You know, Xenoblade just was the cherry on top. So 2018 rolled around. All it really needed was Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers came out, blew it out of the water as well. So the same thing. The thing with Switch 2 is that it's happening sooner because there's more stock and because the system's higher quality and because of backwards compatibility. The system's higher quality than Switch 1. You can play more current generation games than you could play on the Switch 1 at launch. At launch and throughout the first year, there were not a lot of current gen games, like current gen titles that you can play decently on the platform. Everything was either older or it was a severely compromised version of the game. With the only exception, but once again, even like when Skyrim came out, Skyrim was a 360 game. That was a 360 game, even though it was the PS4 version of the game, but that was still a 360 game. Whereas with Switch 2, right from the jump, Hogwarts Legacy, that is a PS5 game. You can play that right there on your system, right there day one. Street Fighter 6, that is a PS5 game. It's on PS4, but the PS4 version is kind of booty. So PS5 game, it's built for PS5. You can play that day one on your Switch 2. It's very different from Switch 1, where there was nothing that was current gen at the launch of the Switch 1. There was nothing. So it's a bit different. So the adoption rate, and then Nintendo's also been able to actually supply systems, so the adoption rate is faster. It's a combination of, okay, the system's better quality in comparison to what's out, and on top of that, you have the huge backlog of games, plus stuff like Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza now, New Smash probably coming soon. I don't think a new Smash is coming soon. No, probably not soon, but I think it'll be announced maybe next year or so. What's up, Anthony Smith? People really be eating even more crow after the next Direct. Nintendo's absolutely going to destroy Sony and Xbox this generation in software particularly. I think if you're talking about first-party software, yes, because, well, yes and no. So let me tell you the reason why yes and no. Yes for Sony, because Sony messed things up. They messed up their whole first-party lineup in terms of cadence because of the live service stuff. Now they're adjusting, and I think that they'll fix it for PS6. But PS5 is somewhat screwed in terms of the generation. Now, they still have some more games left over that they can bring out, that they will bring out, but it's going to take them some time to kind of get back on track. When it comes to Xbox, Xbox owns like every single third party that used to be a third party. So it's like their first party output is probably going to be really good going forward. But their first party output is like output is a bunch of third party games. So it's like, so that's why I say Nintendo can't keep pace with that, because they own Blizzard, they own Bethesda, they own Ninja Theory, they own everything in the world, so since they own so much, it's going to be hard to keep pace with that. And like, they're publishing stuff like Ninja Gaiden and things like that. So depending on how you look at Microsoft's games, I think it might be a little bit harder to keep pace with that. But I do think in terms of just, once again, Microsoft's first party is really weird. But if you look at impact first party games, yeah, the Switch 2 is definitely going to probably beat out both of them from what we're seeing so far. This is only just the start. And this year, look at this year just alone. Metroid Prime 4, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Kirby Star Cross World extra content, Jamboree TV extra content, on top of stuff like Age of Imprisonment, Kirby Air Riders, and Pokemon Legends ZA, plus with the little stuff like Drag Cross Drive or Welcome Tour. Those ones aren't as big, but you also have the little stuff as well. So the output for the last 6-7 months of the year is insane. That's the highest output by far. So yeah, but I mean, I think once Microsoft kind of gets going with the third-party publishing, I mean, yeah, it's going to be hard to maybe keep pace with that every year since they have so many studios, but we'll see. Sony thought Concord was going to be lightning in a bottle. I may be. I played Donkey Kong for a few hours today. I don't see it as Game of the Year contender. It's good, but it's not Game of the Year. I think Death Stranding is a better game. I have put 90 hours into Death Stranding. Yeah, Chaos Fire. Some people like boring shit more than actual fun stuff. So I can feel you on that one, man. I feel you on that one. Some people like to be bored. I mean, it's like it's one of those things to where some people just like watching paint dry. So I feel you on that one, brother. Let's see here. Mr. Super says Sony thought Concord. Okay, yeah, it was gonna be lightning in a bottle. Yeah. I got you on that one. Just got off work. Picked up DKB. Let's go. Yo, shout outs. Let's go, man. OJ, what's your thoughts on Death Stranding? Do you like Metal Gear? I like Metal Gear. Yeah, Death Stranding's good. It's a good game. Let's see here. I was expecting the direct out on or before DK is out. No, it's gonna be after DK. There was no point in doing it before DK. It was gonna be after. Hello, OJ. Do you think Donkey Kong Bonanza's 9.5 game, like John said in his video, 9.5 game? It's definitely at least a 9. I haven't beat the game yet, so I'll once I beat the game, maybe I'll give it a score. I usually don't do scores, but we'll see what score it is once I beat the game. So, and I'll have a review for you guys. If you guys want a score, I'll give you guys a score, but you have to watch to the end of the review. But yeah, I think it's at least a 9. I mean, that'd probably be like where I'd start with 9, 8.5 at the lowest, 8.5 to 9, and then I gotta finish it, and then we'll go from there, But so far, it's so good, when it comes to the game. Let's see here. Xbox dropped the ball a lot on the development cycles too. Yeah, definitely in the development cycles, it was tough, Hello, OJ. Do you think Donkey Kong Bonanza? Okay, I already read that. Shout out, Jose. DK really shows how amazing that Pro 2 controller is, really, like in the HD Rumble. Yes, the funny thing is that the HD Rumble 2 on the Joy-Cons is even better for Donkey Kong. It's even better. So the Pro controller is better for the game because of the control scheme. The Pro controller is definitely better. But if you ever get a chance, just play with the Joy-Cons like without any type of grip on it. That HD Rumble on there is quite possibly some of the best HD Rumble Nintendo's ever done. It's really, really, really good. Get any music from DKC Tropical Freeze. All right, I got you, Kevin. Sorry about that, man. Tropical Freeze music. All right. I saw Digital Foundry post where they compare Switch 2 to Steam Deck. They haven't watched the vid yet, but I bet 97% of the comments are saying Steam Deck is better. I saw a little bit of the video that Ollie posted, but I mean, I wasn't even really I didn't look at the comment section or anything, so I don't really know. But I mean, who cares what people in the comment section are saying about Steam Deck versus Switch 2? Does it even matter anymore? Honestly, does it even matter anymore? I don't think it even matters anymore. Let's see here. I prefer Donkey Kong Bonanza Worlds more than Mario Odyssey. Well, it's the same team, and it's 8 years later, so that's the whole point, is to get better, Let's see here. When does Splatoon game come out? OJ, Splatoon? There's no release date yet, Kenneth. So we'll probably get a release date at the next Nintendo Direct. Bill DF is releasing Switch 2 versus Steam Deck video on the daily. Yeah. I think it's a hot topic. People obviously want to know about those two. Well, most people don't care because people aren't buying Steam Deck like that. But I think that maybe their fan base want to know about the differences or what's better or this and that. So I think it's curated to their fan base, which their fan base was was worshiping the Steam Deck, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. If they like it, they like it. So yeah. So it seems like most people comparing build kind of closer in design. No, not really. But I mean, they're both can be played portably. But Switch 2 is big, and the Steam Deck is considerably bigger. That's the funny thing. What's up, Gaming Mariner? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? No Man's Sky greater than Death Stranding. Yeah, I said it. No Man's Sky greater than Death Stranding. Hey, whatever you guys feel, like I said. Some people like watching paint dry. Some people, like, actually doing the painting. Like, it is what it is, No hate towards Death Stranding. It's definitely a good game, It's definitely a good game. When it comes to like the Game Awards though, or Game of the Year votings and stuff like that, I think Donkey Kong Bonanza is definitely going to be a Game of the Year contender for sure. I think it's going to be up there unless Metroid Prime 4 somehow does significantly better. They might bump out Donkey Kong from Metroid Prime, but I think Donkey Kong just has like the fans back behind it because it's like a game built for Switch 2. So, it has like the destruction. DK's back after, 26 years. Like 3D Donkey Kong's back after 26 years. So I think it might just have more of the fan push than a Metroid Prime 4 would or has. So yeah. Pokemon Red better than Blue. Yeah, I said it. Shout outs. Pokemon Yellow better than Pokemon Red. Yeah, I said it. Let's see here. I hope DKB gets at least a nomination. I think definitely Family Game of the Year. I think it's going to win. It's probably going to win Family Game of the Year a lot. Do they do Platformer of the Year? Do they do Platformer Game of the Year? If they do Platformer, I think it has a chance at maybe winning that. I don't remember if they do that or not. And it could potentially be an Action Game of the Year too. So it might win Action Game of the Year. So it has a chance at doing that too. So we'll see. DK is more mainstream than Metroid, so I think both will be on the list. I hope both are on the list, but like there's a chance that both are not on the list. You know, there's a chance. But yeah, that would be great, Elias. I mean, it depends on how well Metroid scores. Metroid might not score as high as maybe we're thinking. Who knows? Cyber Toast with another Jow.
My wife asked me what I was doing in DK. I told her I was looking for fossils. She told me to go check the Miro Tears of Joy.
Oh man, she cooked you, bro. She absolutely cooked you. Said looking for fossils, go look at the mirror, bro. That might, oh damn. Damn. I mean, my wife, she says old jokes to me. She's got old jokes as well. I don't remember what she said, but she cooked me like that too, and I'm like, man, you really think I'm that old? Because you know, my wife's a bit younger than I am, so yeah, she cooked me too, man. I've been there, done that, bro. Been there, yeah. You got cooked. It's okay. My wife has cooked me a few times on me being old, so yeah. She won that round. Yeah, she won that round. DKB is a system seller at this point. Yeah, it's a huge system seller because I don't know if you guys get a chance to see my video this morning, but Donkey Kong Bonanza is absolutely crushing it on Amazon. It is absolutely boosting the Switch 2 sales. It's doing really, really good. So I did a video on that. So if you haven't seen that video, check that video out. Donkey Kong Bonanza is crushing it. It's pretty much taking all the top spots on Amazon. People are picking up. Here's what people are picking up right now: Mario Kart World Bundle with Donkey Kong Bonanza, the amiibo, and a controller. They're picking. That's what's the hot selling stuff on Amazon right now for video games. I think it's kind of crushing Death Stranding in sales. Death Stranding did okay for a bit, but then it dropped right back down. Like that. Usually, if you see a game, a PS5 game, if it's doing better. Now, although I do think Death Stranding probably has a really high digital ratio though, so I'm not even gonna sit here and say like there's anything like to that more than so probably more people just buying digital, but I'm not sure. They haven't announced the Death Stranding sales yet, so it'll be interesting to see how the game did. But I think ultimately the game's gonna end up selling well. Death Stranding, I mean. Amazon best-selling video game. All right, here we go. Kenneth with the $2 dono says DK is just pure fun. Love my Switch too. Yeah, it's really fun, bro. I agree. It's a lot of fun. It's just pure fun. Just pure fun. Let's see here. I was messing with this younger lady, and she said I was born in the 1990s. I was speechless. 1900s. Yeah. Born in the 1900s. I mean, my daughter tells me all the time, "You're old. You're bald. You're old. You're bald. You're old. You're bald." And I'm like, well, I mean, you're not wrong per se. Like, especially after the freaking barber, I have to not get my hair cut for a while because the barber pushed my hairline. My hairline growing back in now, and it's getting better. But man, the reason why I didn't show y'all no pictures from when I was at freaking San Francisco, because the damn barber pushed my hairline back like 4 inches, bro. I was out here looking like Jerry Rice. I took a picture with Paris Snyder, right? One of the big guys, the big dogs over at IGN. Bro, I didn't even post a picture because my hairline was 10 feet back. It looked, bro, I had like no hair. It looked like I had a buzz cut with a little strand of hair. Like there was like no hair because the dude pushed my hairline back all the way. Man, so I gotta sit here. I can't go get a haircut. I gotta sit here and let it grow back out. I'm like, yo, bro, don't touch my hairline no more. Don't touch it no more, bro. Well, here's what happened, bro. I was sitting down and we were talking, and I don't know if I moved my forehead or something like that, but so I heard it like he cut above it, you know, and I'm like, oh man. So then when he finished it up, I was looking. I'm like, dang, man, I'm looking like Black Krillin right now, like. Just put some damn dots on my head. I'll be out here looking like Krillin. So, man, it's crazy. Let's Let's see here. Sup, player Essence. Appreciate the stream. DKB is a masterpiece, but I won't get it. It won't get its due. Doesn't matter. Its impact is comparable to Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild on Gen 1. I don't know if it's that high of an impact. We'll see, but it's definitely doing well. So yeah. Got scared by a cockroach and threw your back out last night. Dang. You got to get the raid, fam. You got to get the barrier. Protect your house. Let's see here. Back of the bus. Yeah, man. It was going back. Okay, we need a pic. I'll post. I have it on my phone. I was also, I don't know what I was eating, bro. Like the picture didn't look good. I was looking kind of like I was looking like I was eating good in the neighborhood too. I didn't like the angle, you know. So I don't know. Maybe I'll post it one of these days. It's somewhere buried in my phone, but yeah. Let's see here. Do you think Mario Kart will be nominated for Best Music? I mean, it might, but a lot of times they don't nominate Nintendo games that have like remixes and compilations because they just don't. Like, I don't think Smash Brothers gets nominated, so yeah. OJ's hairline better than LeBron's. I mean, LeBron's hairline's like manufactured, so like when LeBron's hairline is on point, like when it's actually like fine-tuned and put together, like his might be better than mine. But yeah, mine's it's growing back in. Like I said, it's growing like you can see like how it's kind of fuzzy around here. It's growing back in, like even like the corners, because like the dude pushed it back, like it was like back here, it was like legit like back here, like, and it was like this, so it was far back, bro. But it's actually growing back in nicely, so I don't mind. But I just gotta let it grow back in before I go back. And I'm gonna tell him, no, don't touch. I'm gonna let my wife do like my hairline. I'm like, yo, just don't push it back. Cause my wife, she knows how to cut hair and all that, so I'm just gonna let her do it. I'm gonna let him give me a fade. Like I'm gonna go in like a month or two. I'm gonna let him give me the fade that I normally get, and like square in the back, you know. But no edge up, no edge up, man. I can't trust him no more. So yeah. Wait, how did your hairline grow? Well, no, he pushed my hairline back. So it's growing back into where it's supposed to be, you know. So that's what I'm saying. Like my hairline it's not going further than where it was, but it was, and I think that's why my brother made that hairline joke. And he told me too, that's one of the first things my brother told me. He's like, man, what happened to your hairline, bro? He's like, look, this is why I don't get edges. My brother told me this when I was in San Francisco. He's like, this is why I don't get edges. He's like, look, they pushed your hairline back. And I'm like, no, they didn't. And then I look, he's like, look, I can see it right there. He pushed it back. And I'm like, bro, he kind of did. Barber did kind of push it back a bit, bro. Steve, yeah, I mean, the craziest thing is that even with it being pushed back the way that it was, it still wasn't as bad as Stephen A. Smith. That's the crazy thing. Even though it was as bad as it was still nowhere near as bad as Stephen A. Smith. That's the wild thing, bro. That's the funniest thing about it, man. Just wait, how though? How does your hairline go back? I mean, your hair's gonna, if you get your hairline pushed back, it's not like it's a damn finger and it won't grow back. Your hairline will grow back. If it's supposed to grow back, it'll grow back. So it's not like I did anything any differently. So if you get your hairline pushed back, it can come back. Like you can go bald, right? You can have your hair, shave your whole head bald. And if your hair will grow back exactly where it's supposed to go, you know, the hairline and everything. So, so yeah, man. Yeah, as long as you're not genetically going bald, your hairline will grow back. It's not like it's a one and done or something like it. So yeah. So if somebody messes up your hairline, it's not like it's over, you know? It's like, oh, you pushed me back, I'm done. You never grow. That would suck, bro. I would just go bald if that was the case, because I've had so many barbers do terrible jobs pushing me back on my hairline. So, man. So yeah. Let's see here. My Native American genes refuse for me to go bald, bro. I don't know if I've even ever seen a Native American bald, unless they shaved it themselves to kind of have like, you know, the mohawk and stuff. I ain't never seen a Native American bald. Y'all got superior hair genetics. I ain't never seen a Native American in my life bald. superior genetics when it comes to hair, for sure. Yeah. So I started getting receding hairline, so I started putting collagen in my tea and started going back. Okay, got a little bit of a different type of remedy. Let's see. Can anyone remind me when the mass production for Consumer Switch 2 started? Probably about a little bit more than a year ago. Tell us how us became a Bulls fan. Michael Jordan in the 80s was like the greatest thing ever when he won a national championship at the University of North Carolina. A lot of people like the University of North Carolina here in California because they had the sickest combination. They had a powder blue, white, and black, and their outfits just looked so cool. So a lot of people just became North Carolina fans. And when Jordan got there was just something about him. This tall, you know, dark, slender, 6'6", super smooth, silky basketball player that won a championship as a freshman, or or something like that. So we were already really hyped about Jordan coming out of college, and then he went to the Bulls, and he was instantly the best player. And on top of that, here's the aura with him. He was the first player. He got a signature shoe. I think as a rookie, got a signature shoe from Nike that was his shoe. And his shoe was more popular than all of the other established superstars. A lot of the superstars went with Converse back then. Converse was on top of the basketball world. Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, they all went with Converse for the most part. Michael Jordan went with this little upstart called Nike. And not only did that, he blew it out of the water. His shoe sales blew it out of the water. So everybody was like a Michael Jordan fan. So that's the reason why I became a Michael Jordan and Chicago Bulls fan, because his aura was impossible to not like. And it's Chicago, it's like, the Windy City. Chicago was already established, so that's how there's so many people that grew up in my era that are Bulls fans. Like, there's so many Bulls fans in California, it's crazy. If you grew up in the 80s and 90s, there's like a 60 to 70% chance you might have been a Bulls fan, like randomly. Now, yes, a lot of Lakers fans, yes, most were Lakers fans, but you would be surprised how many people were wearing Bulls gear and how popular the Bulls were here, even all the way here in California, so. Let's see here. It's Carolina blue, OJ. Get it right? It's called powder blue, from what I understand. Powder blue, but Carolina blue, sure, you want to call it that. I've always noted as powder blue, but maybe I'm wrong on that. And there's a movie about Jordan getting the Nike deal. Yeah, well, it's in the documentary, if I'm not correct, right? The Jordan documentary. So yeah. Jordan and Tyson dominated the 80s. Well, Jordan dominated the 90s. In the 80s, he was getting his butt kicked. I mean, popularity, he was good, and he did a great job there, but really, the 80s were dominated by the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. Those who actually dominated the 80s. And the Detroit Pistons. Jordan dominated the 90s. But yeah, popularity-wise, Jordan was just as popular, if not more popular than anybody in the league, even in the 80s. So Jordan, was popular in the 80s and in the 90s. Yo, Simeon Coin with the $21. Yo, you know what time it is, baby. Thank you so much, man. And with the 21, and he says, evening, OJ, just getting in. My Lexar Micro SD Express 1 terabyte came in this afternoon. System memory is currently at 40.1 megabytes. Then I put it in, system update and done. System memory now at 784 megabytes. Express now is 931 gigabytes. My memory is now hit its limit break. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go, Simeon Coin. Thank you for that 21. That does make you the Stream Ninja and Hulk Hogan. Hey, let's go. Thank you for that. Thank you for that $21. $1 over. My man Cyber Taurus. Big love. Anybody does 21 or more, you beat up my man Simeon Coin. Thank you so much for the big support, brother. Appreciate that. And congrats on the new memory card, bro. Seriously, congrats on that. Also, beans and toast with the 2 British pounds. We out here. Chip, chip. Good day. Glad I didn't listen to Switch 2 haters. DK is fire. I mean, nobody really listening to the Switch 2. Is anybody actually listening to the Switch 2 haters at this point? Like, who's actually listening to them? Nobody's actually listening to them. Like, people are buying the system. People are buying the game. Most people know that it's a hoax. It's a scam. The jig's up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's up. Y'all had your fun. but the jig is up. Like, ain't nobody paying attention. Like, people are paying attention like to the actual legit criticism from the actual real content creators. But all these people that are sitting there running their mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody cares about that anymore. They've been lost. So, yeah. Thank you so much, Beans and Toast. Thank you for the $2 dono, or £2 British dono. Shout out to Simeon Coin. Thank you for that 21. Let's go. If we can hit a platinum before the Spawncast starts, and then that's crazy that it's pretty much an hour's already went by. If we can hit the platinum 100 combos before the Spawncast starts, that would be lit, guys. Appreciate the support. Let's see. Do you prefer 2D platforming, Mario Wonder, DK Tropical Freeze, or 3D platforming? I don't have a preference for one or the other. I like both of them equally as much, depending on the game. So, yeah. But, I mean, if you're talking about Metroid, I enjoy 2D Metroid more than 3D Metroid. Yo, what's up, Nikat? Welcome to the stream, brother. How you doing today? Shoutouts. Big love to the homie Nikat. Make sure you guys go subscribe to Nikat, man. He's got a lot of cool content coming up. So, yeah. The outcry for the frame drop is ridiculous. That's legitimate. That's legitimate criticism, in my opinion. If you want to dock Donkey Kong, a half point or so because you didn't like the frame rate drops, I don't mind that. There have been a few frame rate drops when I play, but it ain't anything that's like super crazy because the buffer is pretty good, so it catches up. Now there are some hard drops in some of the boss battles. Most of them are okay, but some of them there are some hard drops. But outside of that, I think that's legitimate criticism. But some people did blow it out of proportion. For example, I saw one person say that, and we talked about this before, but I saw one guy say that Nintendo's always getting a pass for performance, and I'm like, this has to be the dumbest thing that I've ever heard. What are you talking about? Elden Ring had all sorts of performance drops, and that got 400 Game of the Year awards. It was like the most awarded game, or it's been one of the most awarded games of all time, and it had legitimate frame rate issues across all platforms that it was on. And it's still, so what pass is given? Like, Donkey Kong Bananza isn't going to win. It's not going to win 400 Game of the Year awards, and it's not going to win Game of the Year. So what are you talking about? You guys were more than willing to give Elden Ring a pass. And the tweet was, oh, well, why does Nintendo always get a pass when Microsoft and Sony wouldn't? What are you talking about? Elden Ring was played on mostly Microsoft and Sony systems, or PC, and that game did not run perfect. It had performance issues. But it was Game of the Year, and everyone said it was great. Like I said, and when I brought this up to some people that were being hypocritical, you should see them squirm, man. It was hilarious. I'm like, dude, why are you trying so hard? Just admit that, listen, okay, yeah, like, what I said was wrong. Like, that's all you gotta do. You don't gotta sit here and try to maneuver and Heimlich and contort yourself bang yourself out of way, bro. Just admit, okay, yeah, Microsoft and Sony, depending on how good the game is or not, people will be okay with certain frame rate drops. Let's just keep it a buck. So you don't gotta sit here and squirm, like it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Jason with the $1.99 says, please help Dreamcast guy, he is imploding. I saw RGT in the comment section there of the last video. I mean, listen, man, it is what it is. Not everyone's gonna love the games, man. Everybody's gonna have different opinion on the games. Do you think we can get more Mario characters in their Mario Odyssey treatment? Like DK, for example, instead of doing Crafted World Series, give Yoshi a Yoshi Egg Extravaganza game? I'm not sure, man. I barely even know what that means. But yeah, I mean, it's possible, Rob. If I think what you're thinking, I think it's definitely possible. How do you fix it? How do I fix what? Thank you for the $1.99 though. I appreciate that. Big love. Let's see here. Nintendo bashing is next level. I like little frame drops here and there. Grew up with the video games. This man's so used to frame drops here and there. He said, I like it. It makes me feel comfortable. It gets nostalgic. It's like, oh, give me that frame rate drop, baby. Oh, it's like 1989 all over again. But the funny thing is that, like, yeah, actually the worst generation for frame rates and stuff was absolutely the 7th generation. The 7th generation was frame rate drop city. It's like Suplex City, Brock Lesnar suplexing your frame rate every single 3 seconds. Gen 7 was frame rate city, bro. A lot of the best games were like awful. like Fallout and Skyrim and Mass Effect 1, and oh my god, a lot of them were just outright terrible at times. Metal Gear Solid 4, ooh, frame rate drop city, baby. I think that the guy is asking, guy is saying that every Mario character can get a big budget 3D platformer type game like Mario Odyssey and DK Bananza. Yeah, I don't know about every single one, but yeah, maybe some of them for sure. I go as far as to say that dock points, they dock points because Nintendo, every Nintendo Game of the Year contender always seems to be the underdog with less chance of winning, even though the quality is there. I mean, there could be some truth to that. Many of these small YouTubers get tons of subs and views after the Switch 2 hate videos, but I doubt their momentum will last for long. I mean, I think if the Switch 2 is popular, so I think that they're gonna keep the momentum's gonna keep going if they keep on making up stuff. So yeah. I think that the guy, I already read that, shoutouts. That's my review of the Lexar Micro SD Express card, if I can call it that. All I need to buy: Switch 2 skin, Satisfied grip, Switch 2 music, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Dance of Pails. Yeah, I got you, man. Yeah, that's definitely good. It's definitely good stuff. I got a Satisfied grip coming in as well. I can't wait to get that in, man. I cannot wait to get that in. All right, let's see here. Castlevania SOTN Dance of Pails. Thank you so much for the 21, bro. RG Pistolero with the $1.99 says, any idea when the next Fire Emblem game is coming out? Listen, for the fear of being a complete fraud, I'm gonna refrain until the next Nintendo Direct. All right, let's just wait till the next Nintendo Direct. And my life as a Fire Emblem content creator is hanging in the balance here, RG. So I don't want to talk about Fire Emblem. I don't want to talk about Fire Emblem right now, as I am looking incredibly fraudulent when it comes to this franchise. So I'm hoping and praying Nintendo bails me out here, man. I'm hoping and praying. So, I've said Fire Emblem 4 remake is coming for like the last 4 years. I'm the brother who cried wolf over here, man. Like, I've been saying it now, and listen, I call out other people at times for this stuff, so I'm gonna call myself out for this one. I'm a fraud, dude. I'm a fraud. And if Nintendo does not announce a Fire Emblem game this year, even if they announce it next year, we can't be doing this, because I did this with Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I got cooked. But I knew Nintendo had the game for a while though, but we'll see. We need to know your updated thoughts on Fire Emblem releases. I know, seriously. At times what irks me is these content creators who have been negative on Switch 2 and they have proven to have reported false information, they never apologize or retract. Why would they apologize or retract? To let their audience know that they're fake and they're frauds. Why would they do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna do that. Why would they do that? Let's see here. Which Fire Emblem? A lot of these guys, they've got big egos. They've got massive egos. For sitting there, they'll sit here, they'll rant and rave, act like they're all big, bad, and tough, take off their shirt, do all this weird, corny, stupid stuff. Act like they're all big and bad, but then, you know, like I said, go running away when someone says you're full of it, you know? So don't pay these guys any mind, man. They're just a bunch of frauds, just looking for a quick buck off the Switch 2. That's really what it comes down to. I wouldn't pay them no mind, man. Let's see here. OJ, any direct now, right? Any direct now, Tyler. Any direct. You got faith in me, bro. I barely got faith in myself with this Fire Emblem stuff, bro. Maybe it'll be like Xenoblade X, where it'll happen at the end of the generation where we get No, that would be the worst case scenario. Well, listen, I'm gonna change it to any Fire Emblem game. I am now, hear ye. I am now officially changing what is happening. It is going to be a Fire Emblem game announced. It could be Fire Emblem Warriors, it can be a new Fire Emblem game, or it can be Fire Emblem 4 Remake. So I am changing it to any Fire Emblem game. So yeah, that's what's happening, man. Maybe, so yeah. I'm not paying $80 for Bananza just to have my Switch 2. I don't even own Brick because it I looked at somebody funny. Yeah, you guys still got people pushing this this fake thing that like the games are like 80, like Donkey Kong's like 80. Yo, Nin128 with the upgrade to the Jonin tier. Thank you so much, Nin. I appreciate the upgrade to the Jonin tier, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, fam. Let's go. 64 on the board. Might be tough to get to the platinum today just because we got less than 15 minutes left on the stream, but we're close though, somewhat close. 100 combos, 64 is not bad. Thank you guys so much for your support. I appreciate that. Minato Mario also coming in with the 3. Thank you, Minato Mario.
Just yesterday I am pretty much done with all the job interviews and tests. Not saying what it is, but I hope I get the position that I wanted.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. And also my government plan to give out 10,000 new Taiwan dollars. Hope it's passed so I can get Switch too.
Nice, nice. Let's go. Shout outs to Minato Mario. I'm praying for you, brother. I hope you get the job. You're a good dude, you know? You're a good dude. So I hope you get it. Good luck. For sure. Metroid Prime is going to be the next highest rated game Switch 2. Next highest rated Switch 2 game this year. Probably. Metroid Prime games usually do really well. So the lowest rated real Metroid Prime game is Metroid Prime Hunters at an 85. That's the lowest rated real one. We're not counting Prime Pinball and we're not counting Prime Federation Force. So the lowest rated actual real Prime game is 85. But Metroid Prime Hunters on the DS. So most Prime games do really well. I think Jack Cross Drive should sell like hotcakes at this $20 game and people want cheap Nintendo games. Yeah, I know, seriously. What about Welcome Tour? Costco got DK for 64 bucks. Yeah, $62 and I think 99 cents to be exact, but I couldn't wait till the 24th to get the game, so I didn't get it at Costco. And my Costco doesn't have like video games in the store. Like they don't have like video games just posted up. They got hot dogs though for $1.50 with the Coke and like a hot dog and a drink for $1.50. They got that. Game share with DK and somebody. Get them hooked on the smashing. Hey, there you go, man. Can't wait it for Prime. Yo, shout outs. Yeah, seriously. Thank you for the $5 dono coming through, my man Ralphie. Appreciate that. Uh-oh, we might actually hit this combo break, this platinum combo before the stream, before I have to go to the Spawncast. Let's go. 72 on the board. Thank you guys so much, man. I appreciate that. Let's go. Combo breaks. Yes, Metroid Prime Hunters, Felipe. It's a DS game. It's called Metroid Prime Hunters. Let's see here. Are we getting Galaxy 2? Sure, why not? Sure. Bought my first OLED TV from Costco years ago. Nice, nice. What type of OLED TV is it? I have not finished the game yet, but Observation DK is considerably easier than typical DK, a tad too easy. It's a 3D platformer, so 3D platformers and 2D platformers definitely have different difficulty spikes and things like that. I think where the difficulty comes for DK is definitely more of the challenge missions and stuff like that. But if you're talking about a 3D platformer, I mean, Donkey Kong 64 isn't super hard either. So, I mean, like, typical DK games are usually 2D platformers. So it's a little bit different with the 3D platformer. I think some of the challenge, though, comes in actually collecting, like, getting everything. But that's also not too bad either. But I'm not finished with the game, so. But from what I understand, there's definitely some more challenging levels and stuff like that later. People are saying we should get Galaxy 3, even though Galaxy 2 hasn't come out to Switch. I don't understand why people want Galaxy 3 over a new 3D Mario. People just like Galaxy, so it's just easy to say, give me Galaxy 3. I mean, people were saying we should just get Odyssey 2, you know? So people always just say, give me what I know, what I like. So that's the reason why people say that. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm driving. My spelling is mid. LOL. Hey, it's all good, man. Focus, hone in, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support even while you're at work. I appreciate that, man. Let's go. 77 on the board. Yo, combo breaks. 23 away with a little bit of time left. Let's see. Shout outs, guys. I appreciate that. Big love to everybody watching. Military related, that's all you can say. Yeah, don't say too much, Minato, because I don't want you to get in trouble. Master mode on DK Breath of the Wild would be awesome. Yeah, that'd be great. Maybe they should do that. I wish a hard mode would have been good though, like where it does a little bit more damage, maybe like a little bit more, like takes a couple more hits on certain things. I think that would have been good. Let's see here. There's a Satisfy Switch 2 Beat 'em Ups edition, like the content as well. If there's a Player Essence edition of Satisfy Switch 2, I'll buy it and support OJ. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be a Satisfy. I don't think that my content or my channel's big enough to get a Satisfy grip, you know, a Satisfy themed grip based off of my channel. But maybe one of these days, right? So yeah. I like people separating Bananza from Odyssey and Astro. It legit seems like an entirely different approach. I mean, there's some people still comparing the two, but yeah, they're all definitely different types of games. They move very differently, you know, overall. DK Bananza's game of the year confirmed. I mean, for some people, it'll probably be their game of the year for sure. It'll be like their favorite game of the year. But for others, it might be something else like Death Stranding, or it might be, you know, it might be Claire Obscure Expedition 33. Could be other things. But if you're talking about the Game of Wakili Awards, I mean, I think right now Claire Obscure is still the front runner. What color would your Satisfy grip be? It would definitely be like the Monado red that I have, and like blue. It'd definitely be something like that, like those type of colors, or like the Xenoblade like Future Redeemed colors, something like that. Wheel says Expedition 33 better. Expedition 33 is really good. I don't have a problem with people saying that it's better in terms of it, but I guess it's based on what you like or not, you know. I like Expedition 33 a lot, but I haven't beat DK Bananza, so I'm not going to sit there and say that one's better or not just yet, because I haven't beat it. And there's a lot of elements that this game does that I like a lot. So is Expedition, like, but if it's a platformer, I can compare it a bit more easily. You know, like if it's like an Astrobot or a Mario Odyssey, it's a bit more easier to compare compared to like a, you know, a turn-based RPG. You know, two very different types of games. So let's see here. I do think Claire will win unless Ghost is 5 times better than the last one. Ghost will not be 5 times better than the last game, but it's still not going to beat out. It's still not going to beat out Claire. Claire Obscure is gonna win. Keep in mind, Expedition 33 is most should win it, but Expedition 33 has only sold 3.5 million copies across multiple platforms. With all the love and hype, JRPGs are more niche. Astrobot literally sold like 1 million units at the time that it won Game of the Year. So yeah, that does not matter at this point. That does not matter. All that matters is if journalists on PlayStation had access to it. That's really all that matters, is that journalists have access to it on PlayStation. The game can sell 100,000 units, but if out of those 100,000 units, the people who vote on the Game Awards played it on their PS5, that would be Game of the Year if they felt it was Game of the Year. Like, I'm gonna have a video well, not video, but I'm probably gonna do like a little bit of a deep dive into it, and not that you guys will be startled, but it's very clear and apparent that in order to win the Game Awards, like, you've got to be on PlayStation. Like, it's got to be a game that's either an exclusive to PlayStation or it's just on PlayStation, and that's where most people played the game. That is almost the underlying thing with Game of the Year. The evidence is irrefutable when it comes to who won Game of the Year or who's won Game of the Year from the Keighley Awards. It's almost always mostly reviewed on PlayStation, access to that. It doesn't matter how, I mean, like I said, Astrobot, dude, barely anybody bought that game on PS5 comparative to the install base. Like, it's not like that game was a massive, you know, God of War Ragnarok or, you know, Spider-Man 2 type seller. It wasn't even like that. But the people that bought the game were the people that review it on PlayStation. And they hyped, and they pumped it up like it was the second coming for a platformer, you know? So that's the reason why it won. But like I said, I've said this before, I'll say it again. If Donkey Kong Bonanza, exactly the way that it is, with this, like, you know, it's not like it plays 10 times better or whatever. The exact same game as it is. If this game was on PlayStation, the review score would be 2 points higher, and it would be more of a serious contender for Game of the Year. If it was a PlayStation exclusive, if it was, then absolutely, because then more people would have played it that wrote on the Game Awards. So, says the only exception is Breath of the Wild. Once again, with Breath of the Wild, that's the only real exception, and that one it had to be, otherwise it would look rigged, because Breath of the Wild was by far the most revolutionary and best game released that year in 2017. So, I mean, yeah, you could have went with Persona 5, but, you know, JRPG, you know, so, and Horizon wasn't rated high enough. But if Breath of the Wild was rated like an 89, I guarantee you Horizon would have won. I bet you, well, no, Mario Odyssey probably would have won. But let's just say Mario Odyssey was rated a 90 and Breath of the Wild was rated like a 90, 91, I guarantee you they would have found some way to put Horizon Forbidden West as the game of the year that year. They would have found some way to put Horizon as game of the year. It would have been a lot closer, but you couldn't do that with the 97 average, with the sales and everything. Like, it was just, they couldn't do that. Yeah, Sony let's say makes a new Ape Escape game similar to Bananza. I guarantee. Oh yeah, I guarantee you it'll review probably higher than Bananza for sure. Oh nice, you got your mom's graphics card. That's a nice graphics card. Good stuff. Oh sorry, my bad. Not Forbidden West. Sorry, Zero Dawn. Forbidden West is the second one. Zero Dawn. I meant to say Zero Dawn. That was the 2017 one. So basically, Nintendo's likely to lose Game of the Year in Keighley Awards unless it's on a Sony platform or when Mario and Zelda dominate. Yes. The only real way for Nintendo to win a Game of the Year is that it's got to be some type of blockbuster Mario or Zelda game. Or that, I mean, really, there's no chance. I mean, we've had 11 Game of the Year awards now. 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, we've had 11 Game of the Year awards, and one has went to Nintendo. None has went to Microsoft, and the rest have all been predominantly on PlayStation or PlayStation exclusive. Like, it's, I mean, the success ratio is completely, like, if you just look at the facts, completely on PlayStation side. There's been one time in the history of the Game Awards that it doesn't go on it's not on a PlayStation system. So it's very apparent what's happening here. You know, it's very clear what needs to happen. Like I said, one time. You know, so. It is what it is. Let's see here. Kevin with the $2 donut says, currently I don't own a Switch 2 yet, but I'm planning on buying one at some point this year. Let's go, Kevin. Get it. You'll enjoy it once you get it. Agreed. It has to be okay. Yeah, it has to be like a Zelda or Mario, but like a 10 out of 10 experience. You know. Do you think Metroid Prime 4 will get a higher Metacritic score than DK Bonanza? Yeah, slightly. Yeah. So, 2 more minutes to piece. Okay, yeah. We're gonna wrap it up here because I've got to go to the Spawncast. So, thank you guys so much for coming out to tonight's stream. You guys are awesome. Shoutouts to the combos though. We didn't quite hit the platinum. Can't do the platinum limit break, but we got close, man. I didn't stream for that long beforehand, so I want to say you guys are always goated, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you guys' support. You guys were awesome. You guys were awesome. I think the best chance that Nintendo had to win a Game of the Year outside of Zelda was 2021. That was Metroid Dread. I think Metroid Dread should have won Game of the Year. It was a reinvention. Metroid came back. Like, I mean, they gave it to It Takes Two. And oh my gosh, bro. It's like there's nothing that you can do, bro. I mean, don't get me wrong, It Takes Two is good, but like Metroid was back after it had such a fresh concept. The game was great. The story was fantastic. Controls were incredible. Like, that was the year that Metroid should have got its due, and they gave it to It Takes Two. So, well, because PlayStation, like, people just don't play on Nintendo Switch as much, despite how popular they just. So it is what it is, man. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that. We will see. It Takes Two is good, but it wasn't better than Metroid Dread. It wasn't better than Metroid Dread, man. Not, in my opinion. Like I said, everybody disagree or whatever, but I don't think It Takes Two was better than Metroid Dread that year. That's just me, though. Shout outs, though, guys. Thank you so much for coming out to the stream. Appreciate y'all. And we'll see you guys on the Spawncast. If you're not watching the Spawncast, check out my video that I did earlier. Hit that subscribe button. Make sure you tell your friends, yo, subscribe to OJ's channel. So you guys tell them to go subscribe, all right? All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. We'll see you guys for the next one. Peace out, homies.